Today, Lindy Mtongana looks at the impact of the pandemic on Africa's supply chains.
Thank you and welcome to our final installment of our special series, Africa Battles COVID-19. Our focus today is trade. Now, Africa imports heavily from China. However, COVID-19 has had a global trade ripple effect that is even being felt across Africa. Our teams followed the global supply chain to see how entrepreneurs are feeling the crunch of the pandemic.
This, we still have pairs?
No, we don't have only one pair.
Running short of this. I hope we get something soon. Black is over almost. We have one pair left. We don't have sizes for that. I've been in Nairobi now for 3 years. I came here in 2017. The business do mainly deal in shoes, ladies' shoes. Your size, what's your size?
39.
39?
Yeah.
I don't have 39 this design. Most of our stock, almost 70%, we get it from China. Yeah, because they're cheaper in China. We're running short of supplies because of the virus. Like now we're running short of sizes. When a customer walks in, they want to a specific size, you don't have it. It's really not doing well because of the virus. We're running short of supplies, and people want to see something new. The good thing is that Charles, my brother, had traveled back to Uganda, and then now he's supposed to bring me new stuff. Yeah, because he's at the source, but now currently there's a virus. He can't bring me new stuff. So I'm thinking twice. I don't know if, I don't know how long I'm going to be in this business, but if it goes on like this, I might have to think twice.
Well, I was just introduced to China by a friend of mine from Ghana way back in 2005. Yeah, and I've been first I worked there, and then I shifted into business. I left China on the 22nd of January. The news about the virus was not as serious as it is now, probably because there weren't so many people infected at the time. Because I'm planning on going back to China pretty soon, so I would like to be able to have everything ready to take me through the epidemic,
Yo, Musifa, how are you?
Hi, thank you. How are you, Charles?
Not bad.
Not bad.
So where are you?
Yeah, are you within or you went back?
No, I'm within, but I'm planning on going back probably Sunday morning.
So after the epidemic, the warehouses were shut down and I couldn't really get it in time. So I ran out of stock completely. And that means the guys that I give that buy my glue are stuck. They are waiting until I get new supply. So when the girl sent me a message that they had started production, I immediately placed an order. So here in Uganda, I import industrial glue. And most of my clients rely on me for supplies. I want to reassure my clients that the barrels will be on their way pretty soon. So we are headed out to Ivan's workshop to see how he's doing.
I've been here for 7 years. We started small, but we are trying to increase our capacity. Yeah, so this department is where the sponging takes place. Yeah, the tailors are there. Then these ones are the ones who do the assembling. We get this from China. The difference it has with the gum we have around, it is so thin. You can easily spray it. But what is around is not something you can spray. And even when you put it here, maybe by brush, it's not as strong. So we are so desperate for this gum, more than anything else. I'm employing 12 people. With the coronavirus now in the picture, I don't know how I'm going to sustain them if I can't get supplies.
The factory I buy the glue from, they've just opened and they've started production.
How sure are you that you will not contact the virus?
I won't, because I bought my supplies. I was in Nairobi a couple of days ago and I bought the masks, I've bought the temperature thermometer.
Okay.
And when I go back, I'm going to work online. I'm going to be in my department. There is.
It is safe for you.
Yeah, I don't think we can wait until the virus
because we
is,
don't know when it's
fully
going to.
contained. You can't wait.
Man, I know we need the supplies here. We depend on them. But you know, life is irreplaceable. I know. It's very important. But if there is any way you can do that safely, then you have my prayers.
The economy has to be revived because majority of African countries, notably Uganda, depend on China for almost everything. That box is a box of the mask that the last shipment I got from Nairobi, and looks like I'm ready to go. So I've just checked in, and this is my boarding pass. So this, and right behind me is the boarding gate, as you can see that. And I'm ready. I'm on my way to China. Finally arrived. Things are improving very fast. When I first came back, shops were not open. Right now, shops are reopened. Every day we have one new market opening, and things are kind of getting back to normal. I was able to load 6 barrels back to Uganda, and I sent them videos that within 25 days they will have the glue, and they should be able to run their business as normally. I'm very impressed by the countermeasures put in place by the government. I do not think there is any other country on earth that can handle an epidemic the way China has handled it. I don't think there is any other country that can do that.
Now, South Africa's HIV program could suffer a setback if China's economy does not bounce back soon. A number of Chinese industries came to a virtual standstill in an effort to contain the outbreak. This disrupted global supply chains, including the export of a crucial pharmaceutical product needed in the manufacturing of HIV drugs. CGTN's Julie Shire has more.
South African drug maker Aspen Pharmacare pioneered the way for generic ARVs in South Africa, making treatment accessible and bringing hope to many who were dying. The halting of exports from China could not have come at a worse time.
China supplies India with key starting materials, or intermediates as they call it. India then uses those intermediates to produce the final active pharmaceutical ingredient. That then gets shipped off to us here in South Africa, and we produce the antiretroviral finished product.
Over 5 million South Africans are on the ARV treatment program, one of the most extensive in the world. 4.7 million people access these life-saving drugs through state facilities.
I'm here in Tembisa Township, and we're going to hear from somebody who has been living with HIV. Zama, tell us, what is it like?
Me, I'm living with HIV since from 2012, and I'm proud of that. Without medication, ARVs, there is no life.
When you discovered you had HIV, what went through your mind?
No, I was scared all that time, but now I'm not scared. I'm proud. I'm not scared because of I'm taking the medication. The medication, they make me feel good.
As long as they are on medication and they are taking it by the clock, meaning on a specific time every day, the virus will stay suppressed. It means they will stay stronger and the CD4 count and the virus will be under control.
A break in treatment could spell disaster, leading to other illnesses or full-blown AIDS, a scenario South Africa cannot afford.
The thing is with ARVs, if you don't take it regularly and then you default on treatment, definitely there will be some resistance there. Therefore, there's no guarantee that if somebody goes back on the same treatment, it will work again. Some people develop resistance, therefore it means they need to go into the most expensive regimen if they were on regimen 1, therefore they need to go to regimen 2.
If COVID-19 persists, supply is likely to be constrained, which will affect millions on ARVs and hamper the gains made in dealing with HIV. However, China is slowly going back to work and distribution may soon be back to normal. Judy Shara, CGTN, Johannesburg, South Africa.
Now, several countries have instituted lockdowns in a bid to contain COVID-19. We took to the streets to find out more about the impact of these lockdowns.
I think even we are going to die before the disease. If there is a lockdown here, you will die hang before the disease, man.
Oh, a lot, eh? Financially, as a breadwinner, I'll be affected. I will not be balancing my family at home, even here in Joburg. It will affect me a lot through financially.
People are not so okay in finances and stocking food in their houses. That's like this of China have done. They've stocked food several times, but us, we don't even have many facilities in that way.
Personally, I'll be concerned in case of a lockdown. I'm about to get married. Hopefully this May. I'm planning to travel for my honeymoon, but I'm hopeful the coronavirus issue will pass on. We've faced the bird flu, the swine flu before, so we are capable of overcoming another one.
Obviously, I'll not be able to move. Factories are closing down, people are being sent home. Meeting of more than 500 is cancelled. Schools are being closed. Highways are free of any traffic. So everyone is taking personal precaution.
Despite the challenges posed by COVID-19, the spirit of Africa remains strong. Messages of hope and triumph reverberate around the continent. Here's a song from South Africa's Ndlovu Youth Choir, created to help promote the prevention of the spread of COVID-19.
We must minimize physical contact with other people and encourage the elbow greeting rather, which is this.
The song is called We've Got This. The message is short, simple, positive and serious. And it's delivered with the Ndlovu Youth Choir's unique blend of passion and commitment.
We want to encourage the world to stay positive.
And we believe that if the world unites, we can beat Corona.
Young people will lead the way.
Shaya means beating. We can beat this.
The key message that we wanted to share was don't panic, don't spread rumors, wash your hands and don't touch your face. And then a week later, of course, the president discussed his elbow greeting with the nation, and we responded to that and decided to just get that message out as well, that instead of high-fiving or shaking hands, we rather greet one another with our elbow.
President Ramaphosa has appealed to everyone in South Africa to practice strict social distancing as a preventative measure against COVID-19. And his demonstration of the elbow bump appears to have captured people's imagination.
Which is this.
The Ndlovu Youth Choir shot to fame in 2019 when they wowed audiences on America's Got Talent. The judges called them amazing and inspiring, and one of the best choirs they'd ever seen. High praise in high places for the members of this choir, who come from a little-known village in Limpopo, South Africa's northernmost province. When the choir was started over a decade ago, most of them, like Tato Mohambo, Chehofatsom Charlie, Sandile Majola, and Rachel Mahlatsi, were vulnerable kids from broken families, living in one of the poorest communities in the world.
It's just been the most incredible journey. Last year we were finalists, the first choir ever to reach the final of America's Got Talent, and it's just been a dream come true since then. So long may it continue, and may COVID-19 just be a little speed bump on our upward trajectory.
Armed with plenty of first-hand experience of overcoming hardship and adversity, the Ndlovu Youth Choir is determined to share their positive message during this extremely stressful time.
COVID-19 has had a devastating effect on our choir. We were fully booked for March and April. So from an economic perspective and loss of work, it's really been terrible. However, they always say never waste a good crisis. So we're using the opportunity to develop new content and come out all guns blazing once the shutdown is over.
And they have vowed to keep adding their voices to the ongoing global battle against the coronavirus.
Don't panic, we've got this.
Rene Delcalm, CGTN, Cape Town, South Africa.
Well, on that positive note, we wrap up our week-long series, Africa Battles COVID-19. We do hope that Africa's efforts in combating the coronavirus will be a success. Thank you for watching and stay safe.